before we poll, I did want to actually go ahead here and take a quick look at this video. It is titled, Will Players Quit Wuthering Waves for Zenless Zone Zero? It's made by someone I know, Steorg. It's a 5-minute video after the Zenless Zone Zero stream that happened earlier today. I'm very curious to see your guys' opinions on it.
Join me every Friday and Saturday at noon EST over on Twitch at Stix and Mrs. Stix.
Yo, since ZZZ is coming out very soon, I wanted to make a video about if ZZZ is a break from Wuthering Waves, will people quit Wuthering Waves for Zenless Zone Zero, and will the game actually be good? This video is purely my opinion, and there's a lot of misconceptions about Zenless.
Dude, the characters though, like especially the main characters, look freaking good in Zenless. And I also want to point out, okay, let me preface this entire thing by stating, I think Zenless Zone Zero is going to be a very good game. I think it's going to be a very fun game. I think objectively, it is a very different game, so therefore will appeal to a different demographic of players. I don't think neither Wuthering Waves nor Zenless are going to really eat into each other's active player bases. But with that in mind, if we're talking just pure numbers here, based purely off of which game will have more players and have the potential for a higher total gross revenue, while I think Zenless is going to do great, I do think Wuthering Waves is going to appeal to a larger demographic of players. The reason why I actually think that, I heard people saying that Wuthering Waves doesn't get as many views in terms of character trailers, in terms of the update trailers as other games like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact, right? So let's go back, like, I don't know, the Firefly trailer 10 days ago got 1.7 million views. Where's another one? The Boot Heel trailer got 2.5 million views. So update trailers, you know, they get 1 million, 2 million. Character trailers get 1 million, 2 million views. That's a lot. When people told me Wuthering Waves wasn't going to get even remotely close to Honkai Star Rail or Genshin's viewership, especially pertaining just purely to the trailers, to the videos uploaded to YouTube, I went and I looked and I saw Jinsa's trailer 2 days ago, 1.7 million views. Okay, what was the most recent one for Honkai Star Rail? Firefly from 10 days ago, 1.7, 1.7. In 2 days, Wuthering Waves has already had, the Jinza trailer has already amassed what it took Firefly's trailer 10 days to achieve. The 1.1 trailer has already attained 1.8 million views. The cinematic trailer for 1.1 got 2.5 million views. That's more than the animated short. That's more than the Myriad Celestia trailer. That's more than the Firefly trailer. That's more than any other video that Star Rail has uploaded in a month. More than a month. If we're talking pure numbers, Wuthering Waves has already caught up to the popularity of Star Rail and Genshin. Remember, this is just in 2 days. In 2 days. This is not 10 days. This is not a month. This is just in 2 days. In 8 days, 2.5 million. Yinlin's 2.2 million. Gion's 2 million. Millions of views per video. Now, specifically pertaining to Zenless Zone Zero, let's take a look. Honkai Star Rail and Genshin have had years to amass players. Wuthering Waves just launched. Zenless is about to launch, which means Zenless's player base should be at their peak here. More people should be interested in this than they will be, you know, a month from now, 2 months from now. Let's see, 10K from 4 hours ago, 40K, 60K, 200K, 100K. So this is their character trailer for Soldier 11 from 2 days ago. Soldier 11 character demo, 100K views. The Jinsa character showcase, 1.7 million. 100K, 1.7 million. Rena's demo from 1 week ago, 200K. Grace's demo, 800K. Here we have Lycaon's demo from over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. The trailers from months ago managed to amass 1 to 2 million views. The character trailers from the last couple weeks amassed a couple 100,000. Comparably to Wuthering Waves' millions. Based purely off of numbers alone, I do not think Zenless is going to kill or eat into Wuthering Waves at all. That is my opinion based just purely off of the numbers alone. So will players quit Wuthering Waves for Zenless based off of the numbers? No. There is no way. But maybe he has more stats. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Zenless Zone Zero that is happening these days, and I'm actually here to correct that. So first of all, so many people are saying that Zenless Zone Zero will be dead on arrival, it won't be a good game, and this is because of the first...
No, I don't think Zenless is going to be dead on arrival. I think Zenless is going to do great. I just don't think it's going to do nearly as good as Genshin, Star Rail, or, more recently, Wuthering Waves.
First CBT of the game, the way you have to approach the content in the game wasn't that good. And you know that I'm someone who criticizes Hoyo a lot, who criticizes Genshin, but since they got a lot of backlash because of the first CBT, they changed a lot of things, and I'm gonna tell you this, the game looks great. There's a lot of diversity in the gameplay, they fixed a lot of the content in the game, there's more things to do, and for the people who like story, the story looks very, very promising. So I don't like this hate coming towards Zenless Zone Zero, which is
good because, let's be honest, like Act 1 through 4 of Wuthering Waves were terrible. Acts 4 through 6 of Wuthering Waves were a lot better, especially Act 6.
Justifiable because of clueless people who didn't see the other beta.
But at the same time, I understand fully that Acts 1 through 4 were setting up and establishing the world, so I'm not going to base the overall narrative off of attempting to form the world that we're going to be existing and inhabiting in.
Now let's talk about Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves. This is the main thing that I want to talk about in the video. So the launch of Zenless Zone Zero is gonna be huge. Regardless of what people think, I'm pretty sure most of you want to try the game. And I'm glad that we're getting the version 1.1 in 3 or 4 days on Wuthering Waves, because Zenless coming in like 2 weeks is a very good timing, and it will definitely be a break.
Dude, the booba on this chick is insane. Holy crap.
From Wuthering Waves, because at this time we will not even have content in Wuthering Waves, and that's something that we should understand. You can play both games. So will it be a break?
You can play both games? That's possible? That's an option? Wait, chat, hold on. You mean to tell me you can play Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves? Whoa!
Yes, but will people make Zenless Zone Zero their main game instead of Wuthering Waves? The amount of content in Zenless currently will not be enough for it to be a main game. But the main thing...
He's lying? God damn it, Steorg, why would you lie to me like that?
I look at Zenless like the Hoyo game that will be full of endgame content in the future. So for people who wanna know life Zenless Zone Zero, I probably think that this will happen like in 1 year from now. Zenless will have so much content, and even more than HSR. And this is like an approach from Hoyoverse. They're trying to, you know, make every game that they make a little different. So when I look at it from this perspective, yes, I think that Zenless is...
Dude, that was a great camera angle for Chongli. Genshin Shill's been molding. Multiple gotchas? What is this? Who has the time for that? Who has the intellectual capacity here to play multiple games at once? Dude, she's gotta stop looking at me like that. She's just staring, just peering right into my soul. Holy crap.
In the future will be even better. But even with saying that, the game isn't difficult. We will not find something as exciting as the hologram bosses in Wuthering Waves, and I'm not seeing myself quitting Wuthering Waves for Zenless Zone Zero, even though the gameplay is very similar. Wuthering Waves is better in some things, and even Zenless is better in some other things.
That's what I've always said. People are like, what's better, Genshin or Wuthering Waves? I'm always like, well, they both have aspects that are better than each other. No game is better in every area.
So for this question, I think that most people are not gonna quit Wuthering Waves for Zenless Zone Zero. But what I know for sure is that Zenless Zone Zero is going to be...
Wait. Was he using footage of pre-nerfed Nicole? Steer, come on, dude. Don't do us like this, bro. That is pre-nerf Nicole. Come on.
Zero is going to be optimized at least better than Wuthering Waves. Hoyoverse has more experience and they know what they do with this. And I think that a lot of people who still cannot play Wuthering Waves are gonna be able to play Zenless Zone Zero. And this is actually a good thing for the game, especially for those people. But I'm expecting these people to be free to play, because if you don't have a good phone or a good PC, you don't have that much money to spend on a gacha game, unless you wanna be a loser and waste your life. But these are gonna be free to play people, but they will give viewership to the game. They will contribute to making the game even more successful. So I wanted to make this video to assure people that Zenless Zone Zero is going to be a very good game. We will have so much fun in the game as any new gacha game, and then the cycle will begin again, and we will...
Dude, can we just take a moment here to appreciate that Wuthering Waves actually has some of the best cinematics in gacha? Look at this. This is beautiful. beautiful.
Even have more fun in future updates. But will Zenless be better than Wuthering
Justice
Waves?
for Nicole.
I think that Zenless Zone Zero will give us some other content that we do not have in Wuthering Waves, that is more casual, that we might play it for some time and enjoy both. Because let me call Kuro stands a little here. You know that I make a lot of Wuthering Waves content. You know that it's my favorite game in the last month. But you stands need to stop hating on Zenless Zone Zero just because it's a contestant or...
Agreed. Guys, chat, don't hate Zenless because it's potential competition for Wuthering Waves. You wanna know why? Because it's not. It's not actual real competition for Wuthering Waves.
contender with Wuthering Waves. This is very good actually. We need Zenless Zone Zero to succeed to make Wuthering Waves even better.
No, this isn't drama. This isn't drama at all.
Zenless even better.
This
like,
is
these
a good
people are
video.
just so afraid that their money will be lost. Like, you're spending money on gacha games from the start. And I hate when these people pretend that they know anything about developing a game or how a game depends only on them to be successful. No, these people do not have any idea.
No, let's be honest. Both Genshin and Honkai Star Rail are incredibly successful independently of one another and concurrently with one another. People thought that you could only have, Hoyo could only possess one game, the other game would cannibalize the already existing one, so they thought Honkai Star Rail would cannibalize Genshin Impact. Clearly that's not the case. With this logic in mind, Zenless can exist with Wuthering Waves, and Wuthering Waves can exist with Genshin and Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, of how the gaming industry works. They only play Genshin or Wuthering Waves. They only play like two games which are gacha games. To be fair, both are still in early stage. We don't know what approach will they
Zenless looks
go
good.
with. I really hope that Wuthering Waves adds more end game. A lot of people want that, and a lot of other people do not want it.
And this is why people are gonna stick with Wuthering Waves.
And then they are afraid of it happening, but we need that one company that will try to do this, okay? And I hope that Zenless or Wuthering Waves produce this and make this a new meta in the gacha sphere. Also guys, I appreciate the support in the latest videos. That's it, I finished yapping. Also, how the hell do we have less subs than Hex Juice? Subscribe now, that was the video, bye bye.
Dude, hell yeah. No, that was a good video. 100%. I don't think Wuthering Waves is going to really suffer any kind of immediate damage or is going to be under any kind of immediate threat from Zenless. I think they are both separate games, separate audiences. I think both are going to do good.